Presidents have some of the most ridiculously expensive aircrafts. Is it because ridiculously expensive aircrafts are one of the best security measures to take, or do countries buy expensive aircrafts for their presidents because of comfort? The answer is both, and also because exceptionally expensive aircrafts speak expressly of status and their class as world leaders. In today's video, we will be looking at the top 10 most expensive planes owned by world leaders and the price tags attached. Before we begin, thank you for choosing to watch another of our amazing videos. To enjoy more of these videos, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Number 10. Doomsday Plane, Boeing E-4B, USA. Sitting comfortably at our number 10 spot is the Doomsday Plane, Boeing E-4B. This plane is both a luxury and a fighter plane. It can withstand the aftermath of a nuclear war. This mansion in the sky is priced at a whopping $220 million. You've almost certainly heard of Air Force One, but did you know that the US president also has access to a second highly equipped plane created for emergencies? It's called the Doomsday Plane, or the E-4B. This plane is a modified Boeing 747 and is the perfect escape route in dangerous situations. The aircraft is designed for the absolute worst-case scenarios, with the potential to withstand a nuclear war. Thermal radiation shields surround the aircraft. The Boeing 747 is capable of withstanding days in a war-prone state without faltering, and it can fly for 620 hours, going days without stopping to refuel. Communication with the outside world, should it still be in existence, is remarkable. The U.S. president or any person on board can communicate with nuclear submarines. The communication is achieved through a radome packed with 67 satellite dishes and antennas. The radome is housed on top of the jet, creating a dome effect that can be seen with the naked eye. Because it's built for emergencies, the plane is constantly ready to get moving. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Once on board, certain passengers can access highly classified information. This is designed for a special air mission or an emergency when leaders need to be constantly updated on important political developments. This plane is a perfect getaway contraption for the U.S. president and members of his administration. Number 9. Airbus A330-243 Prestige, Kazakhstan. On the number 9 position is Kazakhstan's $250 million Airbus A330-243 Prestige. This plane features both luxury and security. The plane is the proper definition of state-of-the-art facilities, high-definition technologies, and protection for the country's first citizen. The president of Kazakhstan is rumored to have 3 ridiculously expensive aircrafts. Among them, the Airbus A330-243 Prestige is ranked the highest. It's reserved for events like the G20, a summit where the world's most influential leaders gather to discuss topics of major political concern. For example, the aircraft landed at Vnukovo Airport in April 2019 for an official visit to Russia. Founded in 2000, Berkut Air is an airline based in Kazakhstan which helps provide additional aircraft to the government. The president of Kazakhstan is treated like a king, having all these fleets of luxury aircrafts at his disposal. The president can opt for a Boeing 757-200 or Tupolev Tu-134AK via Berkut. Where possible, it's common for presidents to utilize local airlines to support their nation, and Kazakhstan is no different. Number 8. Boeing 767-200ER, Zimbabwe. Also worth a whopping $250 million is the aircraft of Zimbabwe's president. The use of a luxurious presidential aircraft in Zimbabwe is a source of controversy. But would you blame the country if they want to greet their leaders right? The nation falls outside of the list of Africa's top 10 richest countries, and its leaders use a customized Boeing 767-200ER, which is said to be one of the most expensive business jets in operation worldwide. The majority of locals rightly feel that funds are not being prioritized. Objectively, the plane itself is a fine piece of equipment. Up to 40 passengers can fly in total luxury. That means 5-star facilities right down to the finest crystal glass and silver in the interiors. Number 7. Boeing 747-400, China. China is a very rich country, and this is evident in its booming economy. Just like Kazakhstan, the Chinese government is doing their bit to boost their economy. The president of China flies in luxury $250 million air condos. Not one, but 2 Boeing 747-400s are available to the general security of the Communist Party of China, coming from their very own Air China. Combined, that's around $500,000 in aircraft. Catch a flight on Air China and you may end up sitting where the country's leader has sat. After it's been used for a government trip, the plane is refitted to its original layout. It can then go back into service for other paying customers. Funny, however, there is no aircraft set aside for the president of China. Well, this is because of a reason that would not interest you. We don't seem to care either. Do you want to know? Let's say it's one of that paranoia that comes with being a first world country. Number 6, Airbus A330, United Kingdom. The Queen and her Prime Minister must fly first class. Would you not agree with me? Being the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom must be a very taxing job, so it's no surprise that the PM needs their aircraft. But it's not quite what you might expect. The Airbus A330, an aircraft that costs a whopping $250 million, largely resembles the one that you'd find on any commercial zone. One of the highlights is a VIP area, yet this only contains a couple of ottoman chairs and a curtain for privacy from the main cabin. When you think about some of the luxury jets owned by other world leaders, it's quite a humble offering. The aircraft travels at 667 kilometers an hour and can fit 158 passengers. Of those 158, 58 will ride in the relatively luxury of business class. An honorary mention also goes out to the UK's 32nd Squadron. The incredible fleet includes 2 AW109 helicopters, a Sikorsky S-71 Spirit, and a further 10 private jets. All these whopping sums for aircrafts. In total, that's around $100 million worth of equipment. It might seem a little indulgent, but they are royalty after all. Number 5, Airbus A330-200, France. As you would know, the French are known for their exquisite style and deluxe taste. The president of this antique and highly monumental state flies in an Airbus A330-200, worth an insane $270 million. Ensuite bedroom, kitchen, office, and more. France is well known for its romance and poetry. When you look at their presidential plane, it's easy to see how it's conceived. The modified Airbus A330-200 is a far cry from the norm. On board, you'll find an ensuite bedroom, kitchen, and even a soundproof room that can fit a dozen passengers. Perfect for high-level negotiations with no prying ears. Passengers can access a range of amenities that would suit any high-ranking political figure, as well as enjoy a private suite complete with showers. The president can get down to business at any point with internet access that reaches over 10,000 meters above the ground. Elsewhere, a conference room boasting seating for up to 60 VIPs means there's no time to rest aboard this refined presidential aircraft. To further prove that this jet is all business, there's a command center on board. If you want to send a top secret message, you're in the right place. Connections here are encrypted and secure, so even highly classified information can be safely sent and received. For shorter trips, the French president does have other options. That's because the full fleet includes 2 Dassault Falcon 7Xs with a range of just over 11,000 kilometers and a top speed of 953 kilometers an hour. The Falcon 7X is a fine choice for short, quick trips when duty calls. Number 4, Airbus A340-313X VIP, Germany. Trust the Germans with their style and taste. The Airbus A340-313X VIP costs a ridiculous $300 million. Much like the USA's Air Force One, Germany has a special name for its chief presidential aircraft, Konrad Adenauer. It's named after the first chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, West Germany. He was in charge from 1949 to 1963, yet the name remains more than half a century later. Carrying nearly 150 passengers, the Airbus A340-313X VIP, or Konrad Adenauer, is an impressive specimen. It was purchased from Lufthansa before being reconfigured for a VIP setting. It has added fuel tanks that allow it to fly for 13,500 kilometers without stopping. Despite this efficiency, it's also quite luxurious. Hop on board and you'll see bedrooms, offices, and a soundproof room. It's a setup from the former Konrad Adenauer, an Airbus 310-304 used from 1990 to 2011. That plane showed its worth when it was used to evacuate 15 individuals from Libya. It was retired soon after. A fitting end, we can all agree. Number 3, IL-96-300PU, Russia. The Russian aircraft sits comfortably on our number 3 spot with a fantastic estimate of $500 million. A strong leader needs a strong aircraft, which is exactly what Russia has in its Ilyushin IL-96-300. The cost is in the luxury and the high security the craft features. Physically, the Ilyushin IL-96-300 is a beast. The service ceiling is 12,000 meters, the wingspan stretches 65 meters, and the entire thing weighs around 270 tons. One of the key differences between this and the original is the defense systems on board. Special radars have a jamming, disorienting effect that makes it difficult to tail. And before any aircraft get too close, They'll do well to consider the IL-96-300PU's anti-aircraft defense system. Despite its size, the plane can reach speeds of 900 kilometers an hour. But if you're picturing an aircraft devised for raw power alone, think again. Ivan Glaznuov designed the interiors. He's the son of a famous Russian artist, Ilya Glaznuov. The plane's exterior may be built to resist attacks, but the inside is built to inspire. The security of the plane is paramount, keeping their cards close to their chest. Russian NTV Mir Television stated that all technical information on the closed project is a state secret. But judging by the pictures of the massive aircraft, it's safe to assume the president wants for nothing when on board. Number 2, Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, Mexico. Well, this comes as a surprise, though. Mexico? If you're a Mexican native, you may not be best pleased at a former President Enrique Peña Nieto splashing out on the world's most expensive plane. If you're an aviation enthusiast, it is simply a thing of beauty. The Dreamliner can hold 250 passengers and fly 10,000 miles straight without refueling. This means it can make the trip from Los Angeles to Tokyo without stopping. This beauty is estimated to cost a whopping $600 million. The brown and cream interiors are effortlessly classy. A U-shaped sofa and several desks in the main lounge make it easy to relax in style, and the fireplace helps too. But don't worry, it's just a CG video projection, not an actual fire. The master bedroom has a luxurious double bed, chair, and cabinets, and the fully equipped bathrooms wouldn't look out of place at a 7-star hotel. Naturally, the people of Mexico met the arrival of the Dreamliner with plenty of aggravation and even started a petition to halt its arrival. However, that's part of the reason that it won't be around much longer. In December 2018, President Enrique Peña Nieto's successor announced plans to sell the Dreamliner. The profits will then be injected back into the Mexican economy. Number 1, Air Force One, Boeing VC-25, USA. Topping our list of the most expensive aircrafts is America's Air Force One. The plane is said to cost a whopping $3.9 billion. It was created for security and luxury purposes, a quick escape route for the president and other top political leaders in times of disaster. Technically, Air Force One refers to any U.S. aircraft carrying the president, but is commonly associated with his private plane, currently the Boeing VC-25A. That's its military name. As you'd expect from a world leader like the U.S., Air Force One's spec is remarkable. The aircraft has a maximum speed just shy of 1,000 kilometers an hour and measures over 70 meters in length. If the press is allowed on board, they're kept in a separate zone to high-ranking officials. It's not a tough task when the cabin area is more than 370 square meters. That's all for today's video. Let us know what you think of these very expensive planes. We'd like to know your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for choosing to watch another of our videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. Have a great day.